What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on the controls. As seen in previous videos, I do have the controls on this bike now. Everything's good. These risers actually came in because, and I had to flip the actual riser itself. This is a spacer, this is a riser, and this is a mount. I had to buy these to get the handlebars away from the tank, and I had to turn the riser around backwards to lift it up and push it forward so that these handlebars will clear the tank. Otherwise it won't. It just won't. So that part is done. I was going to make some other video covering that. The bolts themselves were just a little bit too long. I had to take them down by about 6 or 7 threads in order for everything to line up perfectly. But it's solid now. There's no give in it, there's no flex, and they're completely even all the way across. So I did that yesterday. But today my objective is to get these controls off of here. I'm going to pull these off, and I'm going to coordinate or match up the wiring from these to match this. But I got to pull all these wires out of the headlights. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this bike, I'm going to pull it out, flip it around, and back it in so I'll have easy access to all the wiring for the future. Not to mention it'll be easier to work on the bike if it's backed in, at least right now. I don't have anything set up for the rear fender yet. I mean, that comes right here, but I haven't messed with that just yet. That's going to require some plastic welding, and I'm not really familiar with that just yet. That's going to be something I'm going to be learning how to do. But yeah, for this video, we're going to work on those controls. Now with the bike all turned around, I can actually finally work on all this. Before, you guys weren't able to see, but this is just the cluster of stuff. I could always, take these 2 bolts off and take the whole casing out, but frankly, it's really not necessary because I already know what I want. I want these 2 things here. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Yeah, that wiring harness goes here. I've already unplugged it, and it looks like these wires are already the same color. So this one is ready to come out right now. And this one goes to the start side. This is the right side of the bike. And my objective is to reuse the pigtail of all of these again. Just gonna kind of push it through. It is kind of tough, but it's doable. Alright, that's what I want. And then this other side here, which is connected. It's actually connected to this. I don't need all of it, I just need some of it. A lot of these this is turn signal. That's also part of the wiring harness. This is the wiring harness. This is to the bike, I believe. I don't remember exactly which. Oh, this one. That's the one we're pulling out. So it looks like brown to brown. That one's loose. That one should pull right out. It's okay, I'm planning on replacing these anyway. So that's gonna pop out, that's good. Can't screw that up. And it looks like orange to orange, blue to blue. Another one I can't screw up. Right. And blue to blue, or orange to orange. All right. That looked pretty simple. Then keep the old. Come on, get out. Alright, and now that is free. So that's good. This is what I'm after, guys, is these two controls. Everything else should be just plug and play, and away we go. Alright. That was the tough part here. So let me go ahead and pull off these controls on both sides and take this inside on the table. Okay, folks. Well, I have all the wires and stuff in here. I think I got all the soldering kit, everything I need. My first objective is to take all the old controls apart, and I'm going to write down what each one of the wires goes to, what color they are. That way I can coordinate each one of the wires to whatever pin they go to. And I'm going to take the old wiring harness and hook it up to the new one. But I got to find out what wire goes to what function. So I'll start doing the soldering and hopefully get this wiring harness all set up, install it back on the bike, and we'll just cross our fingers and hope everything works out. Well, let's go ahead and start that time lapse and get busy. I do apologize for not showing you guys the assembly of this. That I've actually been working on this now for about 2 hours and 20 minutes, trying to figure out how to put all the components back together. I was a dipshit and completely didn't take a picture of the inside so I can see how it all went. So I kind of had to figure out this puzzle, but I got it all together, and everything inside, it works good. Every button works like it's supposed to. Cancel, push, cancel, push, cancel. This button, it works perfectly. This one works good, and that one works good. All of them are fine. This isn't the finished product. This is just a test phase, because I need to see if anything on here is off. So I'm gonna go out to the bike, plug this stuff in. I'm gonna see if I can hook it up with jumper cables on a separate battery, and I'm gonna see if I can get it to work. If not, then it's whatever. I'll figure it out. But this is just one side, guys, and this is day 2. I have yet to get into the driver, into the right side controls, but I will eventually get to those. I want to make sure that this side is correct first before I finish doing a wire loom on this and making it permanent. So let me go outside and let me check this out and see if it works. Okay, folks, come out here. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. Let's see if I can change this. Alright, what I've done is I have a friend's battery that I'm working with right now. It belongs to a mower. I'm going to hook the jumper cables up to the battery, which are connected to the battery terminals of the bike. I will turn the ignition key to the on position, and I've already plugged in this wiring harness, which is these controls here, for both turn signal and headlights. Hopefully that works. So we're going to give it a whirl. First things first, gotta plug it up. So negative and negative, positive, positive. First time this bike has had power in months. And I think that battery's good. Should still be good. So here we go. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, hey. Oh, we got power. That's good. Never mind, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, we got power to it, so that's fine. My question is why the turn signal is not working. And the headlight's not turning on either. I wonder if it has something to do with the other connections and the other connectors. They probably also need to be plugged in as well. So that looks like that was a failure, a successful failure. I mean, I've got some lights on here, so that's good. That's a plus. But I don't have that. So I got power to the bike. See, those lights all turn on. That's fun. And say that no horn, so that's good. So that means I did hook up that correctly. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. But it looks like it's pretty much it for right now, guys. I'm sorry, it's probably dark out here for all this. Let me go ahead and unplug all this. But it was worth a try. At least I know that, you know, a lot of the power is still working. The horn's good. Because that was one circuit I really wasn't entirely sure on. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna finish up the other side, hook up power, and then test it again. Okay, so now it's time to work on the right side. Folks, what I've gone and done is I took both of those controls and I went ahead and kind of like pre-hooked up everything how it's supposed to be. It's not like permanent on there. I just have everything hooked up. The only thing I don't have hooked up right now is the rear light section, all of these, because all these wires are all different and I have to plug them all back in the way they came. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook all this up. I did purchase a battery for this. It finally came in. So I'm going to put that in the bike, bolt it down, and then put power to this bike, and we're going to see what happens. And then after that, I got something else I get to tell you. Okay, so I got it. That was a pain in the ass. Now remember when I disconnected these, you can't screw them up because they're all color coded. Really, yeah, you can't screw it up. I just need to know or remember where they went. All right, like I said, I ordered a battery. It came in. Can't put this. Okay. Everything on here is brand new. I bought this from Caltrick. All my batteries and stuff that I get for any
motorcycle and whatnot, I get it from these guys. The batteries are cheaper than what you would find at a dealership. Alright, so I got the battery all hooked up. I went ahead and plugged in temporarily all the lights in the back. The only thing left is to check everything up front. So let me reposition the camera and we'll do our testing. Alright, so first time getting this thing started. Where's the key? Key is still in the gas cap. If I can get it back. Oh, can't get it back. That's the gas tank. What's this? Only way I can get it out. You gotta be kidding me. Key, first time in months. All we're looking for, power. And I bet you that battery's dead. That sucker dead, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my god. Come on, Caltrick. Does this mean I gotta put the U on a charger too? Okay, well, scratch that. We're gonna try this in another video. I just can't get a break. But if you guys happen to like the content of this video, even though I failed at it, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I do apologize that it didn't have power this time, but we're getting there, one step at a time. Y'all take it easy. I will see you later. Good night.